Welcome. This is chapter 1 of Modern Fables. You find an envelope full of cash and no one is watching. What do you do? Chapter 1 in Modern Fables is called Apples. You'll see why in a minute. Modern Fables was inspired by Aesop's Fables and done with the help of Brian Marr. And these fables are not about animals, but about people, mythical, but true to life family in 21st century America. The first section has to do with being trustworthy. That is to say, being worthy of confidence, dependable. What's this from a Dr. Gupta, love? Mr. Williams asked his wife. We don't know anyone by that name. Oh, it's a beautiful thank you card and a note addressed to Tess and me. She's thanking us for our honesty in returning her lost cash. She says we restored her faith in people and brightened her day. Wow, that's quite a compliment. What happened? Last Friday afternoon, Tess and I were leaving the building where our dermatologist has his office. As we were getting into the car, Tess saw an envelope by the front tire. It was addressed to the bank down the street and was filled with cash. A lot? It looked like a lot. At first we didn't count it, but we decided we should. There was no question we would try to find who lost it so we could return it. I love detective stories, Mr. W. replied. We figured it came from one of the offices in the professional building that we had just left. Besides our dermatologist, they have a dentist, a lawyer, an accountant, and a few others. And we went from office to office, asking whether anyone reported losing an envelope filled with cash. How would you know the person was telling the truth? I'm coming to that. I think it was the third office that we went into that the receptionist said they had lost a deposit for the bank and had looked high and low for it without success. It was a dentist's office, not our dentist, and I said I wanted to speak with her boss. Did you have to wait long? Are you kidding? As soon as the dentist heard what we had bought, she stopped her procedure and came to talk with us. And I told her we found an envelope filled with cash and wanted to return it to its owner. She said they had lost the deposit. I asked her to describe it to me. And she thought for a moment, checked her books, and said it was for $440 with a couple of $100 bills in it. I knew she was right, and I gave her the envelope, for which she was obviously very thankful. Well done. I'm proud of our girls. They out of breath for some reason, but that wasn't unusual. Tess, we got a lovely thank you note from that dentist, Dr. Gupta, whose money we returned last Friday. That's nice, Mom. What did she say? Not only was she very grateful, she said we had made her day and restored her faith in humanity. I guess she thought she'd never see that money again. You two are terrific. You're the apple of my eye, sweetie, Mr. W. said as he gave Tess a big hug. Then he kissed Mrs. W. too and said, as they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. That's the first of the 51 stories in my new book, Modern Fables, Character Lessons and Life Skills for Success.